What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just another Pug YouTuber, coach of your Piedmont Triad Kickers, coming at you today with week 4 of season 2 of the LBBA. Today we are taking on Palms, coach of the Monster Energy Drills. We've been in I want to say this is the second league I've been with him, maybe the third. We've never been able to play this guy, but he is a pretty good competitor. I know in SDA back when we won, he was a semi-finalist just on the other side of the bracket. So, yeah, pretty tough guy, pretty tough competitor. So, looking forward to a pretty tough match. He has a pretty threatening team, which consists of Iron Treads, Alola Mola, Terra Gallade, Salamence, Kilowattrel, Overquill, Uxie, Terra Mismagius, Moltres, the Seneca, and the Tauros. Pretty bulky and also pretty offensive team. I think he's going to bring. I could see him bringing the Gallade more so than the Mismagius. Regardless, they're both like choice Scarf bots, so I don't think he brings both. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna bring the. If I had to take a guess, probably the Gallade over the Mismagius. Gallade, in my opinion, just has an easier time breaking through my team than Mismagius does. I think he probably brings Alola Mola. It's kind of like his only thing, really, for Terrakion. Because, I mean, sure, he has Salamence who can intimidate us, but do you really want to switch into Stone Edges just to intimidate us? I think not. So it's not obvious. I don't think Salamence is really coming because our main physical attackers are so we have Terrakion and we have Ente. Ente has inner focus, so I don't think we see Salamence. I think we do see Iron Treads, though. It is his only form of hazard removal. So I do think he brings that that top row. I could see him probably bringing Uxie, because he really does need something for Terrakion, and I don't think Alola Mola can just keep coming in over and over and over again, even with Regenerator. I think he probably brings Tauros, because Tauros is only slower than Whimsicott, who doesn't one-shot it, so, what is really the harm in bringing Tauros, who hits pretty hard into my team? And for the last slot, I feel like he could bring Overquill or Kilowattrel, either you bring Overquill for, bulk, or you bring Kilowattrel for speed. I don't think he brings Moltres, Seneca, Mismagius, or Salamence. And I have to say in advance, a big part of my game plan this week revolves around him not bringing the said Moltres, because if he brings Moltres, well, things get a little complicated, but as long as he doesn't bring Moltres, we should be fine. So, to combat this team, first and foremost, we decided we're going to bring Turbo, the Goodra Hisui, who's rocking his Chople Berry this week. Gooey for the ability, 252 HP, 252 defense, 4 special attack, Bold Nature with Flash Cannon, Flamethrower, and Thunderbolt. Flamethrower hits the freaking Iron Treads. Thunderbolt can hit Alola Mola. For the most part, we can just spam Flash Cannon into everything else. And we have the Chople Berry counter tech for the Sacred Sword, Sacred, whatever the heck it's called, on the Gallade. So it hits us, we live the hit, and we just kill him right back. And then outside of Gallade, my opponent really kind of struggles to, kill Goodra. So if we can at least kill that thing, that'd be really nice. And then Goodra can also be good to, help deal with Alola Mola to an extent, depending on what the set is and stuff like that. But, because Alola Mola's, really bulky, and we need to get rid of it to help our game plan. But yeah, that is Turbo, mainly here to just help chip stuff with the different coverage moves it has and potentially kill the Gallade. Next on the team roster is our spinner for the week. Well, kind of the only spinner. The one, the only. Tierno, the Blastoise, is rocking his Rocky helmet. Helps with the Gallade matchup, helps with the Iron Treads matchup if it's not clicking. If it's not clicking EQ, we can just chip them down with Rocky helmets. 252 HP, 4 attack, 252 defense, Bold Nature with Flip Turn, Rapid Spin, Body Press, and Aqua Jet. The Rapid Spin clearly is just here so we can, rapid spin and stuff like that. We have flip turn so we can pivot. We have Aqua Jet so we can have priority in case it is needed. And then we have body press because, it could be good for the, I just ran it because I think it's good for the Tauros as well, because, Tauros might be a mom we need to switch in on because of the Rocky helmet. So I feel like for Tauros and Treads, these would be good moves to click because they definitely do more damage than flip turn do. But yeah, that is Tierno, mainly here to just spin and be a physical wall. Next on the team roster is one of 2 Terra Captains I'm bringing this week in the form of Ente, who's rocking his weakness policy, inner focus for the ability so we can't get intimidated by any of my opponent's intimidators. We are Terrifier, 136 attacks, 176 defense, 196 speed, adamant nature with Sacred Fire, Solar Beam, Trailblaze, and Sunny Day. At +1, we'll outspeed everything. But I do think we're speed creeping Gallade if it's not scarfed, like a Jolly Gallade, even though it'll probably be scarfed, right? But anyway, at +2, Solar Beam should be able to one-shot a Alola if it has like no SPDEF investment, and that's the main mon we want to try to get our weakness policy popped on, because it can never kill us with Flip Turn or Scald. Matter of fact, it never even two-shots us. Matter of fact, it doesn't even three-hit KO us with Scald. So yeah, this thing is not even hitting us hard to begin with. Especially if we get a Sunny Day, then it's just doing way less damage. If, like I said, they have no SPDEF investment, Solar Beam should just kill it, and then Sacred Fire at +2 should literally just maul straight through the team. Especially with Terrifier, like that's just pretty much just to make sure nothing lives. Like at +2, if we get rid of Alola, nothing takes a +2 Terrifier or Sacred Fire on this team. So yeah, that is Entei. Ideally, I want to leak this mon and then to see if I can just get a Alola in early and try to like just start breaking the team down early, because I might not Terra Entei, because the mon I really want to Terra is none other than Nimbus the Whimsicott. Now, we'll Terra the Entei if it looks like a situation where, oh, we just win game if we Terra, but if it's not like set in stone, then I would prefer to save the Terra from Whimsicott, who is rocking his Charcoal this week, Chlorophyll for the ability, Terrifier, 48 HP, 252 special attack, 208 speed because we're speed creeping the Tauros, Timid Nature with Moonblast, Giga Drain, Terra Blast, and Growth. So, because we have to be timid to outspeed Tauros. However, a timid Whimsicott at +2 does not always one-shot a freaking, Gallade without being Life Orb. I don't like Life Orb because I don't want to chip myself, so we decided to run Charcoal because a +2 Charcoal Terra boosted Terra Blast in Terrifier Terra Blast in the sun should one-shot Gallade no matter what. Then Giga Drain is just good into like a Alola, and for the most and as well as yeah, Giga Drain is good into a Alola, and then we can just Moonblast everything else down. At +2 we kill everything indiscriminately at that. But yeah, that is Whimsicott. Next on the team roster is the one, the only, Peter Parker the Spidops, because surely y'all don't think Entei's the only one setting the sun, right? So we have Spidops who's rocking the Heat Rock, Stakeout for the ability, max HP, 4 attack, max defense, Impulse Nature with Sticky Web, U-Turn, Sunny Day, and Memento. So this guy is mainly just here to help Whimsicott get set up. Now, if we can get webs up for speed control, that'd be nice, but he does have one of the best, no, he has the best spinner on the board, so it's not really like something we expect to go up and stay up. We have U-Turn for pivoting, in case we think he's going to like try to like, you know, read us on doing stuff. We have Sunny Day for Whimsicott, and we also have Memento for Whimsicott, because nothing on this team can kill us if they're -2. And then Whimsicott can just set up with Growth and then go to town, yeah. But yeah, that is Peter Parker, mainly here to assist Whimsicott. Next on the team roster, last but not least, you never know who is coming, but this time it is Toph. Sometimes it's Toph, sometimes it's Tarak. Well, the real Boulder, you know, it really does change up a lot. But anyway, we're running Landorus with leftovers. Sheer Force for the ability, 252 HP, 168 defense, 88 speed, because we're speed creeping Grenade. Timid Nature with Earth Power, Substitute Gravity, and Nasty Plot. We're running all this bulk so we don't die to an Ice Spinner from Iron Treads. It does outspeed us, and if it's ever in front of us, I don't want to feel forced out, even though we could just go into freaking Blastoids, but, you know, we don't feel forced out, and we can just kill them, and if we get rid of Treads, that actually frees up a lot of stuff on my team. It's in particular the freaking Goodra, who won't have to worry about getting Earthquaked. But we have Gravity Nasty Plot because it's just really good into like the Uxie, the Kilowattrel, the Salamence, like all these mons that don't touch the ground. Like, once you make them grounded, there's really no Earth Power switching on this entire team, especially after a Nasty Plot. So, yeah, that is Landorus. That is the team. I think that's everything needed to be said, so without further ado, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Palms. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Alright, we are connected with our opponent, Palms, also known as Matt, who has brought the Iron Treads, like we thought. Ooh, you know what, now I see Overquill. Let me double check something. Okay, we're in focus. I had to double check that. Uxie, the Alola, the Tauros, and last but not least the Gallade, who is Terra Psychic. So I think, since so much of this team is like physical offense, let's just lead off with Ente. and see what we get ourselves into. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. And the reason why the team being physical offense matters, nothing should be able to one-shot us, and nothing wants to be burned. So, let's see. This guy. I think we just trailblaze on them, right? Because do you want me to burn this? And they know that's what's going to happen. We're going to just end up burning you. So let's see. Let's just go for the attack. Let's just go for our attack. Okay. So they're going to go out into a Lola Molo, I'm guessing? Yeah. Oh, this thing. Okay. That's interesting. So, do we gain anything by killing Yuxi? Well, if we get rid of Yuxi, that's the one thing that freaking, you know what? If they go for T-Wave, they just go for T-Wave. Okay. Encore. Okay. So we know they have Encore on deck. So do we just click this again on the potential Alola Mola coming in? Because as long as we can click this 5 times, we should be good. Unfazed. That sounds like a Alola Mola. So we click this button. Okay. So how much more of a... Okay, they encored us last turn, so we have to sit through the encore 2 more turns. I think we just... Let's see. How much damage are we taking from... Okay. They popped our weakness policy. They popped our weakness policy. I mean, to be fair, do we necessarily need to Terrafire the Whimsicott? Do we need to Terrafire our Whimsicott? Now that I'm thinking about it, we might could just 6-0 from right here because, bro, I'm telling you, if he goes into Spike Ball, okay, we're not worried about this guy. We're inner focus. Let me say something, dude. Like, did we just kill this thing? Overquill. Spike Setter. We're +2. Let's assume you're max defense, right? Even if we Terra... Wait, do we kill him if we set the sun up? Actually, we do, and they shouldn't be able to kill us either, so... I think we just click this again, right? Ooh, we almost get the kill anyway. And our Encore ends this turn. They can only Barber up. Liquidation, we should be able to take that. Yeah. And we take the turn to click Sunny Day now. Now we just take the turn to click Sunny Day, because we don't have to kill this with... Now, they have Haze and they click it. I mean, you know, good play to them, right? Liquidation, okay. So Ente is going to kill the Overquill. Ente is going to kill Overquill. So I wonder who comes out next here. I wonder who comes out next here. The only thing he could really go into is his Alola Mola, I feel like. And we're just gonna blow that thing up with a Solar Beam. And if we kill Alola Mola, I think 4 Sacred Fires just wins us the game. Unfazed. This Solar Beam should delete this thing from existence. This is a +2 Solar Beam. You should get deleted by this, and even if you don't just keep coming in. Listen, the sun is really just so we could... Honestly, I don't think we even need the sun for damage, if I'm being honest, because I think everything else just dies from where it's at. If we kill this, though, we definitely can just click Aqua Jet. Okay. So they know we have something on deck for them. They know we got something on deck for them. Solar Beam. If they are running no defense like Spadef, this should just get... Okay. And I think we just Trailblaze. We have to be careful because we don't want to waste our Sacred Fires, right? We absolutely don't want to do that. Okay. So they know we're going to click Trailblaze again. They just barely live. I mean, do they stay in? I feel like Solar Beam is like our best middle ground play. Because it covers any potential thing that could come in. They can go into Uxie. You're still going to feel this. You can go into Tread. Well, I don't think you go into Treads. They can go into Tauros. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Something is not going to appreciate this. Acuity. Okay. This should still do a significant amount of damage, bro. Okay. And I think we just click Sacred Fire. Actually, yeah, we just click Sacred Fire. And Ente finally misses the one. It doesn't, you know, it was gonna happen. Psychic noise, okay. Okay. That sucks. That sucks. I think we just click Sacred Fire, though. Because they could try to Encore us into... There's a chance they try to Encore us into, Sunny Day, which I don't want. Okay, so Ente takes out Uxie as well. This was just a... Like, overall, the Ente lead was just a really good lead for us. If we can set up... Okay, so now the objective is to just set up Whimsicott. We set Whimsicott up, we can just win the game. We set Whimsicott up, we can just win the game. Because he's Terra Psychic on the Gallade, so if we can get a growth off, we should be able to beat... We should be able to 1v1 Whimsicott. I don't know why he's thinking so hard about this, because the only thing he can go into right now is Alola Mola. Or this thing. Here's the thing, right? If we click Sunny Day with this... So let's think. I think we click Sunny Day here. And I think what we do next is Memento. We just click Memento with, we could have killed them with Sacred Fire, though. But I think what we do now is go into Spite Ops. Well, no, because we don't want them to do that to us, right? I think we go into this instead now, because they don't really... Yeah. Because this isn't like the most useful thing in the matchup, but at the same time, they don't really have a way to. They don't have any switch ins anymore because Yuxi can't switch in. So we just click this now. The only move that could maybe kill us with is Blizzard. I mean, if you run the random Blizzard, I mean, hey, bro, all respect to you. But Ente definitely left his mark. He beat the two bulkiest Mons. Alola Mola is chipped within inches of its life. Sure, you have regen, but you're going to be, okay, what's coming in on this? I'm guessing it's Aloe, who probably Elephant. You're air balloon, aren't you? Okay. This is why we're going to go out into this now. I wish I would have killed the dang whatchamacallit with Ente. I thought my opponent might do is just try to go back into Aloe and try to, you know, stall out our stuff. Knock off. Okay. I think now what we do is just flip turn. Because, I mean, do you risk the 1v1 with us knowing after this you won't be able to, yeah? Okay. So we're going to go out into Whimsicott, I think. Unfazed. I mean, do we go into Whimsicott? Let me double check. Because they don't really have switch-ins. Like, they just don't. Yeah, there's no real... Or how about this, right? I go into this and click Gravity. Because I don't think you want to let me hit you. And I feel like you just go back into your... We're going to click Gravity here. We're going to click Gravity. Because I'm pretty sure he just goes back out into Treads. Yep. And I know we can live in Ice Spinner as well. And I'm pretty sure Gravity grounds you even with the air balloon on. Okay. Okay. So yeah. We're gonna Earth Power you. Nothing switches into this. The only thing you can do to us is Ice Spinner us. I know we can live it. I know we live in Ice Spinner. I know we can live in Ice Spinner. I know Whimsicott can beat the Alola Mola. I know Goodra can beat the Gallade. I know Goodra can beat the Gallade. Nothing switches into this. Gallade doesn't switch into this. Tauros doesn't switch into this. We should live this. Yep. That's defense investment, baby. That's defense investment, baby. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. The game is falling more and more into our favor as we go on. So Treads is down. Treads is down. Tauros beat my Ente. Kind of wish I would have killed the Tauros because then we only have to deal with the Gallade and Alola Mola. And I know first of all, Goodra beats both of those. Folded Steel. I say we just click Earth Power because either you... I mean, clearly you're probably going to just be Scarfed, right? Like, you're definitely going to just be Scarfed, right? You're... Yep. What do we do about this? I think we go into Spidops, click Sunny Day into Memento? Or do we just click Sunny Day into U-Turn? I think we'd click Sunny Day though. Because do they think they can kill us in one hit? I don't know. Actually, no, we Memento, because now that I think about it, the Tauros cannot paralyze my Whimsicott. And just to double check something, Whimsicott, do you die to Tauros EQ at +2? So you're -2. Well, Body Slam wouldn't. Oh, if Body Slam doesn't kill us, then EQ probably doesn't either. If they have it, so we're Terrifier. Yeah, at -2, they're not killing us, bro. All right. And now we just click Memento, and we go into Whimsicott and click Growth. Body Slam. We should eat. We click Memento here. Now we have 8 turns of Sun. 8 turns of Sun. We should be able to win the game from right here. Because this thing should not be able to one-shot my Whimsicott. The only way they beat us is if they crit us. And let me just double check some things. Tauros, your move pool. Do you get any poison coverage? Because maybe I don't need to Terra Whimsicott. Like, what is the scariest move you have besides Body Slam? You do get rock coverage, I mean... But the main thing is you get no poison coverage. I think we Terra to account for... I mean, what's the... Bro, we just click Growth. Because if you're killing us with a coverage move. Iron Head. Ugh. That was tough. That was really tough. That was really, really tough. We have to not fumble this. I did not peep Iron Head when I was looking through the move pool. But at the same time, as long as they're not scarfed, we can win. As long as they're not, I mean not Scarf, but Focus Sash. As long as they're not Focus Sash, we can win this. But I mean, it's a Tauros. You're a Life Orb, right? Surely. Surely you're a Life Orb. It could be Focus Sash, though, because they did not want this thing to lose to... I mean, but to be fair, you brought the... Okay, let's see. Are you Sash? No, you're not. Okay. Okay. This should also beat Gallade, who is Scarfed. And, I mean, here's the thing, right? There's nothing they can do about this. They can go into Aloe and try to swap out. You're still going to give me HP back. You can go into Gallade. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, we don't even... Like, the Sun boost itself is negligible at this point. Because Gallade and Aloe both lose to Goodra. We just had to get rid of Tauros. So the game is more or less locked up. The game is more or less locked up. Ente did his... You know, Ente was the opening act, and he did his thing. And now here's Whimsicott finishing stuff off. Really good way to bounce back from last week. Because I feel like last week when we played Godbear, I feel like we had a good start. It was the ending where we kind of just fumbled. Now to be fair, there was still a way out for my opponent. Like, for example, if they would have clicked, like they would have had to rock polish twice basically, while taking hits, which it's not impossible. But you get the idea. Okay, so we know this thing is Rocky Helmet and not this stuff. Okay, they can protect. We have 8 turns of this. We have 8 whole turns of this. Well, not 8 turns. We have, let me see, we Sunny Dayed once. That's where our 8 started. Then we Mementoed, then we Growth, and then we attack. So we have like 4, maybe 3 turns left. But it really doesn't matter. We're going to click Giga Drain here. We're just going to click Giga Drain here. And if they do go into Gallade, bro, I'm telling you right now, if we can 2-shot Gallade, then all of this really just does not matter. Like, all of this really just does not matter. Aloe is not beating Goodra, though. I know that for a fact. Aloe is not beating Goodra. Aloe is just not beating Goodra. Okay. About to say, we eat. The sun is up. And you are in a Alola Mola, so give me all that juicy HP. Give me all that juicy HP. I think we have like five. I think this will be the fifth turn of Sunny Day, and he was just trying to see if we were Heat Rock or not, but we were Heat Rock. So Gallade, yeah, Gallade cannot beat what I have left. Because even if it takes the hit from Whimsicott, you can't beat Goodra because of the Chople Berry. So right here, we're going to just click Terra Blast because they're going to clearly just, Terra into their Terra Psychic. According to Calcs, this should kill. Gallade has respectable SpDef, I have to acknowledge that, but according to Calcs, because of the Sun boost, the Terra boost, and the Charcoal boost, and the fact that we're +2, this should be a kill. This should be a kill. This should be a kill. Because if he's looking at his Calcs, the Calcs might actually be telling him he lives the Terra Blast, but he doesn't know the Calc for Charcoal though, so yeah. Yeah, if he has no investment whatsoever, this thing is dead. That is my Whimsicott, and that's a way to bounce back, and that's the way to bounce back. And that was, a good showing against a really tough opponent, because this dude's a really good player. Like, he's, like, always one of the top contenders in, like, SDA, so to win against someone as strong as him is pretty good. So GG's to my opponent. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe, and until next time, peace out.